sumo babies.
I like sushi. I like sumo.
Nice. Welcome to Keepin Up with me, Christina.
Oh, and me, JJ. Justin Jones.
Oh, nice. That was cool. It was interesting.
That's my katakana name.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's like how you write it out.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's Jones.
So cool.
You've never written your name in Japanese? You lived in Japan.
When I was 1.
Hey.
I didn't know how to write. I should have learned though, right? No, I was 1. It was too soon.
I don't know.
It was too soon.
It's very, very possible that you could have figured it out.
I need to figure it out now. I guess.
Google.
No excuse.
Hey, Google. Oh yeah. We're doing a show. And not only are we doing a show, we're going to talk about a different show.
Yeah, a show within the show. Very meta.
Yes. What did we go see, Christina?
We went to Sumo and Sushi.
Hey.
Hey.
This is a production that's done by Konishiki Sama-san, Ozeki Sama-san.
Woo! Konishiki!
Yes. It was a fantastic show. It is amazing what they can do with that like hangar setup. It was like a club. It felt like a club. It was pretty dope.
It was amazing. And the setup was so dope.
Yeah.
They had the lights like hanging from above onto the dohyo, elevated dohyo. Like it just was, and the general admission seats, and then the like food seats and stuff. It was class act. It was really nice. They also had like porta potties outside. Those porta potties were elevated.
Did you go into one?
Yeah, I did. Went into them twice.
Oh.
Because I gotta drink a lot of water. No, I don't. I drink a lot of soda. I'm over water. I had to pee a lot. So that's what was happening.
Pee.
Tina.
The show is freaking pretty dope. But before the show, let's talk about the way that we got there. We drove in Mike, one of our heavyweights. He drove, oh God, I don't even know how, it's a big, giant country truck. Diesel, giant country truck. So dope. Ram.
It's so big that you gotta grab up onto the bars. You gotta engage your core and hoist yourself into the vehicle. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
I was ready for it.
It makes an F-250 look like
F2 baby.
No, like a Sonoma. Or an S10 if that's your jammy jam, right? Which is not bad. So
it was so fun getting up there. Picked us up, but then all of us, we got there super early because JJ and Mike are super responsible. FYI, if I had anything to do with coordinating this, we would have been late, would have missed the show. So blessings to JJ and Mike. So we got there super early, so we were able to, we all collectively were hungry at the same time.
Starving.
Oh, they're so hungry. So we found this dope spot. What was it called again? I forgot.
I think it was called Katsu Sando. So
we had these amazing sandwiches. Me and Mike both got this like rosemary sandwich that had some sweet, it was kind of like a sweet heat jam to it. So delicious. How was your udon?
Pause. Unpause. So how was that rosemary blueberry sando?
The bread was chef's kiss. It was so good, so light, so fluffy, and reminded me of that the coffee shop.
The coffee shop, yeah,
From
yeah.
Ikebukuro Station.
Station.
So it's really fluffy, cut into thirds. I got a taste of like the rosemary, and it was so dope. I'm all on rosemary right now. I'm having it in my lattes, everything.
Okay.
And then waffle fries. Can you go wrong with waffle fries? And it was for how much it was. That was a lot of food. I liked it.
Yeah.
What about you? You got the udon.
Yeah, I got the chicken katsu udon, and it was pretty good. I got extra spicy. I didn't think it was gonna be really spicy. It was freaking spicy. I was like, yeah, let's go. I was surprised. Usually you get the spicy and it's like, yeah, whatever. But this one was a little bit of lava, lava. I was digging it. Digging it. I had to like take my time. And then when I got the last noodle, I was like, every time you eat soap, like udon, you're like, there's no more.
And it's over.
Yeah.
So we left there, and then we headed back to the location, right? It was Santa Monica Airport, right?
Santa Monica Airport, yep. Hangar number B.
Yeah, shout out to the parking. It was seamless, it was easy. It was, everything getting into there. I think it couldn't have went smoother.
Yeah. Super smooth. We end up getting in there, and immediately I see Kellyanne, right? And Kellyanne makes me bubbly. I'm like, yeah, Kellyanne. I almost like jumped in the air like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
Yabba dabba do, right? Like, and then we turn to the right, and boom, right there is Brenda. And her hair is so gorgeous.
Brenda's hair is so long, y'all. It was really cute. And Brenda had her hat backwards. I was like, okay, Brenda, looking like you're a Mighty Ducks the movie.
They also had their matching Team USA jackets.
It was so cute. It was very cute. And so me and Brenda, while JJ, Mike, and Kellyanne were in the line to get merch, me and Brenda went over to go grab drinks, and Brenda was getting like a mocktail, and I was like, I agree, I want to get one too. It was like very citrusy, very sweet, had a little kombucha in there. I was here for it. It was delicious. And a little mint thing that I may have accidentally mistaken for a straw. Been disappointed and confused, but you live, you learn, you crash, you burn.
You can win or you can lose.
90 Day Fiance reference. Change your life.
Yeah, watch 90 Day Fiance. It's worth it. If you like junk food. This is junk food for your eyes and your ears. You're not taking away anything meaningful.
No.
But it's going to be a fun time.
It's going to be a fun
90 Day Fiance. And we're talking about sumo. All right.
But speaking of the merch line.
Right? Yeah. We got some merch.
It's a gun show. I don't know why it's not sounded like a dinosaur.
I don't know. Or a parrot. Jeez, all right. That's where we're at.
Oh,
Christina's turned into a parrot dinosaur. And here I am, a cockatoo or three. Who knows? Huh. All right. So we get there. We end up getting our seats. Our seats are pretty dope. And, it's a live event. 21 and up. And probably the most annoying people that have ever lived sat right behind us and just decided to talk every bit of shit about the situation that was up there. And I think they were having a great time. They were definitely drunk. I almost thought that they were going to fight themselves.
And each other.
Because, I was like, I should have let it be. But Whatever.
We
Who
follow the
cares?
cardinal rule. Never look back.
Never look back. Mind your
Don't
own
look
goddamn
back. Just
business.
mind your
If
business.
they touch you, touch them back hard. That's the golden rules. It's written on tablet somewhere. An iPhone, at least, somewhere. Right? So Konishiki does his big speech talking about sumo, gives like a little synopsis about who he is and what he's done, which is pretty dope. Because there's there's a few people that know about sumo in there, right? But the majority of people are, illiterate to sumo, right? They don't know anything, right? I'm not saying I know everything, but I'm a true fan. I'm a true fan, and I personally followed Konishiki's career when I was a kid because it was on ESPN, which was pretty dope, right? Every time coming back from, God, it must have been middle school, I think, at that point. Middle school, maybe elementary school, one or the other. I remember the house. But I would go in and watch some of Konishiki every time. Like, we got a lot of the basho when I really think about it, and this is no internet. And this was ESPN regular or ESPN2. Who knows? I have no idea anymore. Time is it's a Jerry burial. Either which way, Konishiki breaks it down into 3 different parts: A, B, and C. Super simple. This is the most seasoned approach I've ever seen. And we've been experimenting with like these like sumo educational shows. Like the sumo play I thought was pretty educational because you have to teach people what sumo is, how to win, how to lose. Which same thing here. The first part of it, he showed the warm-ups, right? The warm-ups are super important, and they had great Rekishis up there. Some Rekishis that have been with them for a second. Good twin, bad twin might have been there, and a couple other ones, right? It was a pretty cool lineup. They start off and they're doing shikos, as you should. They show the shikos, super important. There are some phenomenal shikos, right?
Those forms.
Yes.
Goals.
Right? Yeah. Some lunges were in there. They did matawari, the splits. They really put on a show with that too. They did. I guess it was Buscati, right? It was Buscati. Yeah, they showed some Buscati, right? Which was really dope. They also like over dramatized it to really pull the crowd into it, which was fantastic just to see like so many people being so interested and entertained by something that I find so wonderful, right?
And I always just like so deeply appreciate when people take the opportunity to show that, like, being a sumo wrestler, even being like a athlete in a fat body, like there's strength, there's movement, and yeah, you'll hear me preach to like the end of my days, right? How like I really appreciate sumo for that because this world is terrible to folks in fat bodies, and like a sport like sumo celebrating that and really turning people's misconceptions about being in a fat body upside down. I love it. And that form, the way that it was broken down, folks were able to, after a part, you got a break to move around, get rehydrated, get pumped up, get drunker, find new friends. Remember we bumped into Umi?
Yeah. Umu.
Yeah, sorry for Umu, which was amazing. It's always good to see you.
Yeah. He's the sumo manager.
Yeah.
Right? Rad man. And it's his birthday today.
What? Happy birthday! Oh, well, happy birthday.
It's his birthday. Like right now, the time of us filming, it's his birthday. Like legit his birthday. I didn't know. He saw me and he like jumped up and he's like, dude, what's up? He gave me a hug. He's like, let's take a picture. I took a couple pictures. I might add it in here. Might not. Who knows? And then like He's like, man, follow me on Instagram, send me those photos. I was like, oh, I sent them to Konishiki. He's like, no, to me. I was like, all right.
Yeah, he is such. Always good seeing him.
Yeah.
Never fails.
Yeah.
And yeah, that break in between, and then so that was part A. Then part B, what was part B again? It was the rules.
Yeah, the rules. So it showed ways to win, which I thought that was pretty interesting, right? And not only did they showed this is how you win, they showed this is how you win. They backed up, they showed it again, like stepping out, and then they showed it from the other person. They step out, they back up, they step out. So it's really securing in your head, that's how you win, right?
Yeah.
And then they showed like if you fall down and your knee falls, if your chomage touches the floor, like all the different things, right? All these different situations. One of the things that, to go back to I didn't know there was sumo katas.
Me neither.
So I was sitting next to you, I think. But I definitely looked over to Kelly and be like, there's sumo katas. And we looked at each other like, what? So I'm going to have to like dive a little deeper into that.
Those katas were cool.
They all look functional, which I like functional katas. I don't, like judo has some real dumb katas. Like kata of the world is stupid. It's dumb. I hate it. It's maybe when I'm like 92 years old and instead of me doing judo, I want to do tai chi and a judo gi. Maybe that's when I start doing that. But no, not now. Nage no kata though. Nage no kata, that's cool. That's throwing. You're throwing. I like that. Those big throws, right side, left side. That makes you a good judoka. The other one is garbage. I know it's Jigoro Kano's favorite. I know. If somebody's gonna get in here and be like, oh, you're garbage, your opinion's garbage, are you even a black belt in judo? Yeah. Over 15 years. Get over it, all right? I don't care. I don't like non-functional katas. And then they're going to go, but it is functional. If you really put thought, shut up, you're stupid.
JJ's fired up.
I'm sorry,
You're fired up, JJ.
If you know me, I have this weird hatred of katas that I don't deem as important.
How was this? Talk more about the sumo katas.
Oh, yes, sumo katas. So there was like breaking grips, pushing drills, like pushing side to side, and then there was blocking and a couple others, right? There was some really cool stuff.
People
so I'm gonna dive deeper into it. I'm not informed enough to be able to talk about it that much. Just the fact that I found out that they exist makes me interested. Because when we thought about what is a kata, I was like, oh, Suriyashi, right? I like, Suriyashi and, other stuff, right? The functional stuff. But of course there's katas. Of course there are. If there's katas in karate, if there's katas in judo, if there's katas in all of these, the origin of all of those, sumo has to have katas.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So I digress. Sorry, my bad.
Love it. Why am I not rewinding or fast forwarding? Whatever. Maybe I.
Welcome back.
Is the show started over?
Oh
God. Okay, now we're at the part.
Part B.
B.
We're talking about those rules, and then it gets into the really fun stuff, like the outlawed ones, and Big Papa was there, and he threw up his dukes, and then he started getting light on his feet. I was like, all right. And then he kicked a dude, showed a bunch of stuff. It was really, really dope. B is very, very entertaining. What did you think of Section B?
I loved it. My favorite part, it definitely was when the pulling of the hair. Cause it was just like, it was so, the way that they really broke it down for folks.
Yeah.
Like this is what winning looks like. This is what losing looks like. Also, whoever they had doing hair back there,
Mm-hmm.
chef's kiss. Everyone's hair. The one person who had a bun.
Okay. That's actually what I was gonna say. There was only one chomage.
I know, but that one, it was
That's
nice.
Fair. That's fair.
Really, it was laid out nice.
That's fair. It
Real
was
cute.
It was a clean chomage. But let me tell you something. Kunishiki always has good hair.
Always.
Always. He gets his hair done in the most like artistic ways I've ever seen. He'll be separate different colors and this and that. You can go down a deep dive of just Konishiki's hair. He should make an Instagram. Konishiki's hair.
We'd subscribe to it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Now let's talk about Section C, the tournament.
Yes, the tournament.
What do you think?
I was fully convinced. I loved it. I was always invested. Yeah. No, it was fun. It was really fun.
I'm probably going to keep this one a little short. I don't like fake fighting. It's just not my thing. It's not my thing. But I'm like an actual fan of sumo. I don't need like the play of it, right? I don't need a storyline. Like, I think that the storyline will authentically make itself. I kind of wanted to see those guys really go after it, but it's not feasible. If you think about it, they're doing 3 days in a row, maybe 4 days in a row, 2 shows a night. They can't beat the crap out of each other like that. That's not reasonable. But for me, the show of it, that's not for me personally. But they do put on a good story.
It was a good story.
Yeah. Like they built it up. They had their golden goose. Golden goose got pretty far. Something spun around. Young Buck shows up.
Yes.
This person comes up. I can't tell you who won because it's not really important, but they definitely weaved a good story in there.
Yeah, heck yeah. It's definitely like it's a show you don't want to miss, because it's like you're gonna take something from it and you can't help but kind of be drawn into like, okay, who's your favorite? You know, how are they gonna do? And just the performance and production of it, I was really pleased. What did you think about them asking regular schmegular folks to participate? That was so fun.
That was fun, and I was so afraid of liability. Like, this is how you know you're old, when you look at something. Like, first, you look at a house and you're like, man, those are really nice gutters. Those were nice gutters. I wonder where he got that wood panel, right? That's that weird thing that it's just happening, right? I look on Zillow for fun. Now, I look at tournaments and I like events and stuff, and I look and I'm like, oh, the liability of it, right? And then for some of them, they're like, oh, that guy's a pretty young dude. That's cool. Oh, this person's fine. And of course, there's always that one jujitsu guy.
Yeah,
jujitsu guys. Oh my god. All right. I'm a black belt in jujitsu. I am a jujitsu owner. There's a lot that I do, but sometimes I really hate jujitsu guys. Sometimes I do. Because you can, first of all, spot them a mile away. Right? How do you know somebody's a vegan? They tell you. How do you know when somebody that does jujitsu? They think they're the toughest guy in the room, and they'll tell you, right? They'll look at the UFC. People will get cracked in the face and be like, I think I could have pulled guard and boloed on him, right? Yeah, right? So this guy goes out there and he has the greatest I do jujitsu tattoos, basically. All the tattoos. He has a tattooed shirt under himself. And it's, the office worker jujitsu guy that thinks he's the most dangerous mind ever. He kind of looks like Michael Musumeci. If you know, you know. He gets thrown, already lost. He's like, oh, I saw Craig Jones do a berimbolo and try to pull guard on a sumo wrestler. Let me do it now. You're not Craig Jones, buddy. You're not Craig Jones. Sorry. You'll never be Craig Jones. Like, I can honestly say you will never be Craig Jones. Why? Because Craig Jones is Craig Jones. That's just how it works. I won't be Craig Jones. I'm JJ. I'm JJ Jones. Right? Get over yourself. But there was another one that I thought was really rad.
Which one?
It was the older dude.
Yeah.
That
I like
must
the
have been.
I like the elder.
I saw him walking, and I was like, is that someone's dad that is out there? Because he had that old man walk. What, 80s?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, somewhere in his 80s. And you know that walk.
He was grown.
You know that walk. And he went out there. And who did he fight? Big Papa?
Yeah, we all got a chance. It was like, who do you want him to fight? And everybody was like, Big Papa. So it was Big Papa versus Little Papa.
Yeah, he was really, really like old, like, like where you shrink old, It's a thing. It's a thing.
He went out there. He held it. He held on to it.
He did some stuff.
And he pushed Big Papa out, and he fell on Big Papa.
He sure did. I legit was afraid the whole time. I tried not to be. I was really trying to enjoy myself, but I got scared.
Oh my god! So that one was dope, and then like a woman competitor went. So like I was so hyped, and I was like, I have to find her afterwards to like invite her. But what I really appreciated about this sumo wrestlers too was that they were like, I'll throw you a bone. I'll let you win this, and I just thought it was really. It was so much fun. And like if you get a chance and you go to a Sumo and Sushi, definitely sign up to do it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so fun. And folks like took off their shirts and stuff. It was fun.
I know that one of the Seattle guys went out there and he had his own Mawashi. And he went, yeah, he was real deal. I didn't see the actual match or anything like that. But, I always thinks like, maybe I go out there, I hit him hard, and he's like, right? And then next thing you know, he's like, I gotta beat the shit out of this dude.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, nah, let's go. And then it gets a little real, right? Like, that's the weird story in my head. It doesn't make a good show, but it's entertaining to me. This show was definitely a 10 out of 10. I guarantee anybody and everybody should go, especially if you drink alcohol. I think it's even better. I think it's better. I don't drink, but I think, it sounded like it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely like a good time here about, do you want to show the amazing things?
Oh, yeah. So,
see it?
No, they can't see it yet.
Oh.
JJ's hand is so tiny, yeah. All right, and because I'm crazy. That's 2 hands. Like everybody that knows me knows that Konishiki is my favorite retired athlete of all time, like legit of all time. And I bought one of these, right? And I was like, yeah. And it was a pretty penny. But I wanted it. I truly wanted it. I've always wanted one. And then Umu came up and gave me one. And I was like, oh. And in my heart, I was like, I could give this off to somebody else. But everybody we're there with already has one, basically. Right? And I'm like, well, I have an office. and I have a home office. I guess I'm just gonna use both. And then Konishiki, being the saint that he is, he saw us and he saw me and he was like, "Broda!"
He's so amazing.
He's the best. He's the best.
Man.
He walks up and he already like, like I was like, "Oh, we're coming to the show, blah blah blah." He sent some like positive stuff towards us, and I don't expect.
That's my pancreas, JJ.
Pancreas.
Keeping
I
me
don't
alive.
I don't expect like him to like reach out, but he does. He's like a man doing a million things, like literally a million things, and he still has time to like talk to us. He sees me, he sees Kelly, and he walks up to Kelly and he starts giving her pointers on her matches, and I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. And of course, I live by the closed mouth don't get fed, so I of course have questions. Because he was very adamant about a particular grip, and I'm not telling you guys. I'm gonna try it on some people. He was very adamant on what to do in a certain situation, and I just wanted a little bit of clarity on it. And he was like, "This is how it's done. This is how it's done." I'm like, "All right, bet. Let me tell you something. He never guided me wrong. Not in sumo, ever." Right? Yeah. Konishiki, you're the man. I think this is what, our third, fourth episode where I'm going, Konishiki, you're the man. Obviously, Konishiki, you're the man. Umu, you're the man too, dude.
Happy birthday, Umu!
Yeah, happy birthday. Imerito gozaimasu. That's how you say happy birthday in Japanese.
You're amazing, JJ.
Not me. You are. And thank you for watching Keeping Up. We will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.